Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. And here's Trenton Gill now.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long.
They'll set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fights off the defender. Still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Go Silver, ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is Smith with a run. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
32 yards.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw.
He'll give that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Evades him at the 10.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Houston 19.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jarnell Mooney
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bears 21, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
From the gun, here's Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Miami.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So in the second quarter, he's already... yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and 1.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Mooney. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. The slot man in motion right. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mooney the motion man right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 13.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
73.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for...
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Now he's free at the 35.
He's still on his feet. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
from 21 yards away.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this off to Swift.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
But first down, Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Baker is on target.
And the lead down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Throwing is Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's up to the 45. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and a couple.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they take a knee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
This is a 26-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good. For Eagles.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.